So slight pressure on my forehead,
Very good.
third eye.
I want you to focus on your third eye and connect with this pressure on your forehead. And as you connect, what is the first thing that you notice about it? If there's a color, what's the first color that comes to mind?
Can't get a color, but it's like a pressure. It's like pushing me down.
Alright.
It's heavy, it's dense, and now it's becoming bigger, larger.
Very good. And as it becomes bigger and larger, this pressure on your forehead, if it were to have a shape, what do you think it would look like?
It's very gaseous. It's very gaseous. It's like a cloud. And it's pushing me down.
And what kind of color does this cloud have?
Gray.
And as you connect with this gray gaseous cloud that is pushing your forehead down and putting this pressure on your third eye, if it were to make a sound or say something, what would it sound like? What would it say?
It's not getting anything. It's blank. But the pressure is there.
Alright. We're calling in our soul protection team and the light warriors team to kindly step forward. Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, please stand by. Asking my guides, Lord Shiva and Goddess Kali, to also stand by as we cast this net of white light around the third eye, and we're tightening this net now around this being.
Yeah, it's getting higher. The pressure is getting higher.
Yes, we're going to keep tightening this net around this being that's causing this pressure in the third eye. We're tightening it now, and we're asking you now, what is it that you're doing in Harish's body?
Blocking.
It's a walk-in?
Blocking.
It's blocking.
Blocking.
Why are you blocking him?
God, he shouldn't see.
Why shouldn't he see? What shouldn't he see? We're tightening the net now, and we're asking Archangel Michael, Shiva and Kali to stand by. You've already started speaking to us. There's no point in hiding now. What are you blocking in the third eye? What are you not allowing Harish to see?
It's vision. Can't see the vision.
What are you getting out of it? Why do you want to block him from seeing his vision?
Can't.
It's okay.
Can't let him. I can't.
You can't let him do it. You can't let him see the vision.
Yes.
And who's making you do this? Are you doing it by yourself? Are you doing all this hard work by yourself, blocking him from seeing his vision?
No.
Who else is helping you do this? It's okay. You don't have to fear them.
Take me out.
You want me to take you out?
Yes.
We will take you out. We're going to ask Archangel Michael to send a blue pulse of light into this white net. We're going to do that. But before we do that, I want to ask you, what are you doing in Harish's body? Apart from blocking his vision, what do you get from being in his body?
I am placed to block. That's it.
And how have you placed this block in his third eye? Did you put something there, or is it just you that is blocking it?
I was placed to block.
And who placed you there?
Some beings.
And these beings, do you know where they come from?
All over.
And why did these beings want you to block Harish's vision. What do they get out of it?
It's a big setup. It's how it is. Don't want people seeing.
Yes. He has a beautiful psychic vision, doesn't he?
Yes.
And this is what you've been blocking for him all
Yes.
this while?
Yes.
And now that you're ready to leave, it would be of great help if you can tell us if there is someone else with you that is blocking his vision, his clairvoyance, his third eye.
Many were there. They're gone.
So it's just you now?
Yes.
Alright. I'm sending a blue pulse of light with the permission of all those who are here for Harish, for his highest good and highest good alone. We're sending a blue pulse of light by combining all of our energies and dislodging this being out of Harish's third eye, his entire forehead, wherever it has been blocking his psychic abilities of sight.
So it was like all over my forehead, and then it just condensed, like it just withdrew certain things, and it's now focused on the center. Like it was like a big line, I don't know what, and it just withdrew everything, it retracted. And it's just now focused in the center.
So it's
And-
still not out of the body?
Yeah, it's not out. It's but it had withdrawn. Like it was all over, and it's just like now come here.
Alright. We're going to put the white light net around the center of Harish's forehead, and we're going to tighten that net around this concentrated, condensed form of this energy that is piggybacking on the energy that just left. You've been hiding for too long.
It's putting a lot of pressure now.
Yes. We're going to pull you out. You have no business putting that pressure on his forehead or on his third eye. We're connecting you with the nets of all of those who are present here. All the light warriors stand by, connecting the nets, and because you're not responding, we're asking Archangel Michael to sever with his sword of light all the connections it has with Harish's forehead and his system once and for all, disconnecting it, severing all cords, hooks, strains that are attached to his forehead now, to release this being fully 100% into the light, transmuting it now as we open the portal to send it into the source energy. Are you still feeling the pressure on your forehead?
No, the forehead is done. It's clear.
Alright,
But there is something on top around here.
we're going to
Slight
get to
pressure.
that. And as this healing is being done, I want Archangel Michael to cast his white light net around Harish's entire head.
Yeah.
And we're capturing this being, tightening it around the net now, and we want you to focus on it and tell me if you see a color or a shape or an image.
It's like a dark iron ball. Like an iron ball.
Like an iron ball, okay.
Yeah.
And it's on the right side of your head or on the left
It's
side?
right over here. Exactly over here. Like
Okay.
top of like the same line from the third eye to the crown.
Alright.
On that
right.
line, right over here, like the unicorn's horn.
Yes.
Yes.
We're
It
good.
kind of like escaped when we removed the previous entity. It just
Yes.
slid out and it settled there. It wasn't there earlier. It was from the forehead.
Yes.
But it's
We're gonna tighten our light nets around this ball, iron ball looking thing in Harish's head. And as we're connecting to this, I want to ask whose device this is. Who's taking responsibility for it? Come forward, please. Is it a device? Is it a being? Is it conscious?
I don't feel like it's conscious. It's like a device.
It's a device.
It's like
Yes, so we're asking whose device this is once again, because nobody claims responsibility. I'm going to disintegrate it. Is there a being coming forward to claim responsibility for implanting this device? I'm going to disintegrate it. Along with it, all the information that you've been trying to gather is going to be gone. Do Do you feel anyone coming forward? Any presence or any energy in the room?
No, its pressure is increasing though. It's when you said disintegrating, it was almost letting go, but now it's again peaking.
Alright. So if nobody's claiming this device, and we've asked this already a few times to come forward, we're going to tighten this energy now by tightening all of our nets, making it even stronger so that this device cannot escape or slide into anything else.
Yeah, it's in the net now.
Completely tight. And we're going to send a blue pulse of light from all of our energies to disintegrate it in the net itself by transmuting it into nothingness. And as this healing continues in Harish's head and forehead and all the way up to the neck, I want Harish to scan the body again.
My left arm, shoulder, just below the shoulders, upper bicep. It's like a tiny tingly feeling. I don't know. We should check.
Alright, we're going to check that now. We're going to cast our white light nets all around that tingling feeling in the right shoulder and upper arm. And we're just going to connect with it deeply. We're going to connect with this feeling, this tingling feeling, deeply now. What's the first color that pops into your mind?
It feels like pieces. It's like nanobots. It's
Very
like
good.
pieces, like tiny pieces.
Alright, we're going to tighten all our nets so that there is no gap for these tiny nanobots to escape. And we're tightening and gathering up all these tiny nanobots from Harish's left arm, from his shoulder all the way down to his fingers. If there are any nanobots, we're now gathering all of them up and we're tightening them into a particular spot on Harish's shoulder where he can examine it better. And I want to speak to the consciousness of these nanobots, and I want them to tell me what are they doing in Harish's left arm.
Yeah, the pain is increased significantly now.
That's good, because we've gathered all of them together.
Yeah.
And we're going to take them out.
Sharp.
What do you think they're doing in your left arm?
Keep my attention there, so I can't concentrate on something else. Like a discomfort, because every time I move it, my attention goes there. It's wrong now.
So every time you move, your attention goes to your left arm.
That pain.
Is that their job, to distract you?
It's a job to keep him in pain so he doesn't feel relaxed.
Very good. And who put you guys there? Why are you causing him this pain?
Don't ask us. We're just here doing a job. Don't ask us.
So who's put you on this job? We're going to disconnect you guys now from doing any physical harm. We're allowing Harish to choose to disconnect from them and not allow them to do any sort of harm, physical or mental or emotional or spiritual, as we're communicating with them now. You can stop doing your job, guys, because we're going to take you out now, one way or the other. Who put you guys there?
I don't know, we were sent in.
And if you were to tell me where you come from, is there a planet or a light that you come from?
So we're synthetically created. This is what we do.
You were synthetically created and put there by whom?
Continuously getting images of injections that I got when I was a child.
Very good.
And every time you ask who put you there, it's like the injection and the doctor. But
very good. So I'm talking to these nanobots now directly. You can stop doing that job and realize that you're breaking the universal rule of non-interference and the right of sovereignty each being has over their own energy forms. Do you agree you're breaking the universal rule?
Yeah, that's what we do. We were told to do this, so we're doing it. It's
Okay.
not like our fault. We We're created to do this, so we're doing it. And that's what we do.
But now we're firing you from the job. You're
Yeah,
fired.
we get it. You can take us out. It's not a problem.
All right.
Just want to tell you, we're doing it. It's not our fault. We are created to do this, so we're doing it.
All right.
That's it.
We're going to take you out now and take any residues that you might have injected in his body and other parts of his body. Is there any other residue of you guys in other parts of his body?
Just the left arm.
Alright, so we're tightening our nets now and we're sending a blue pulse of light to take you up and out of his body and then transmute you in the light.
Yeah, it feels so good now.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Just allow that energy to flow now through the arm. And as we're scanning the body, anything in the back?
It's getting warm. That area is getting warm, but there's no pressure.
That's alright.
It's just getting warm.
And
There's no discomfort yet.
As you focus on that particular warmness in the lower part of your back, and we're placing our nets in and around that warmth in your back.
Looks like a black snake or a black worm.
Very good.
It's very wriggly.
And now that it's contained in all of our nets, there is no escape for it, because these nets are interlocked in such a way that there is no space for it to escape.
Suddenly my right lower back is also paining.
Yes, because this net is all around the hips and the lower back, catching and capturing anything and everything that is there in the lower back.
Yeah.
This wriggly, dark, worm-like, snake-like creature. If it were to have a sound or say something, what would it sound like, or what would it say?
I just want to get out. Take me out.
Yeah?
Yeah, take me out.
We will take you out, but I want you to tell us, what are you doing by causing this discomfort in his spine? You are disconnecting all of your energies because you're in the net now and you have no influence over his body anymore. What are you doing?
Yeah, we understand all this. Just get us out.
We will get you out, but I want you to know, what are you doing there in the first place? What did you get from being in his body?
Energy. We arrived on his energy.
And now that his energy is getting even brighter and bigger and higher frequency.
Now we can't use this energy.
Yes,
This is not the
absolutely.
energy. This is not the energy we need. So
How
we
many
need to
of you
get
are
up.
there? How many of you are there?
You are there. It's not like one. It's like
And you all escaped the last time he was releasing all of this?
we didn't know that the light was good.
Yeah.
Now we know. So that's why get us out.
Alright, I want you to focus on the tiny spark of light within you. That's where the light is. It's inside you. Archangel Michael and the light warriors, please check for any connections, cords, hooks or drains or leaks that may be happening in this area that we just removed these beings from.
Just one more on the right side.
Alright.
Ready to go.
Sending the white light net around this energy in the right spine,
Yeah.
and we're capturing it in this net,
Yeah.
and we're asking it now to check for the spark of light within its heart. And we want you to expand that spark of light as this white light net gets tighter around you. Expand it and become that spark completely and
Yes.
fully. Can you see this door?
Yes.
What does it look like?
It's a mix of magic and material reality.
Very good.
Like the borders, it's like a portal. But the door, it's like the frame of the door is magic. The door is solid wood, wooden panels. but the borders are like, like a
Yes,
portal, like a light portal.
absolutely.
So it's like a mix of both.
And what color is this door?
The door is wood. It's like very dark brown, like dark oak brown, like that.
And what kind of handle does this door have?
It's like a dragon handle. It's like gold plated, but it's like very curvy, like like a dragon. A lot of
Very.
curves.
Now, before you open this door, I want you to close your mind's eye and set an intention. Ask the door to take you where you need to go, to the most relevant time and place where we can find valuable information. Open the door and step through. What is the first thing that you notice?
Traveling through a time tunnel. It's like just flipping me and like swirling. I think I'll land somewhere. Just give me a minute.
No problem.
It's taking me somewhere.
Tell me more about this time tunnel.
It's like a whirlpool through space.
And as you're traveling through this, what are the
Cross-
colors?
Floating through space and across planets, galaxies. It's just like
And as you're floating through these galaxies and space, what else do you notice?
stopped. I'm in the middle of space.
I want you to connect with those surroundings. And as you connect with the surroundings, I want you to look down at your feet and tell me what you see.
It's like I'm floating in space, but I don't have a form. It's like it's kind of like transparent.
Very good.
It's like I'm like a spirit.
So you don't have a body.
Like there's like an outline, like a humanoid outline, but it's not definite. It's like
Transparent.
it's transparent. It's like a spirit.
Very good. I want you to deeply connect with this transparent form that looks like a humanoid, and you're simply there floating in space.
Now I'm on a planet.
Very good. Tell me what that looks like.
Very different. It's like burnt. It's like dark orange on one side. I'm on a seashore. It's night, and half of it looks very dark. Like the sea part and the skies look like a night, and they're very dark. It's like it's split into two. It's like a night sky and the ocean, and it's all dark there. And this side, it's like orange. It's like lava, like it's like burnt lava. Suddenly there's a volcanic eruption, and there's like lava all over, and it's like brown and orange. This is the kind of place I am in.
I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when I ask the next set of questions. Do you feel like you have a body?
Yeah, now it feels like so.
Very good. Does it feel male or female?
Feels male.
Does it feel young or old?
It's like in the middle. It's like 20s, 30s.
Alright. Does it feel like a healthy body?
Yes, like I'm like an explorer.
Very good. I want you to look down at your feet and tell me the first thing that comes to your mind the moment you look at them.
Yeah, it's all like suited up.
Very good. So what are you wearing on your feet?
Looks like a single piece. Like it's like completely connected with my other dresses. I mean, the entire thing is like a single piece.
Alright.
And it's like it's kind of strong at the bottom alone because it's for the feet.
Yes.
But it's a single piece. It's not like separate. It's not like how we wear shoes. It's separate.
And what color is it?
Oh my god, it's like brown. It's kind of dark brown, and the top is all like blue. The bottom it's kind of blends into brown.
Alright, very good. And is there anything else on the suit, like a belt perhaps?
It's like armored. It's like armored. It's like that has It has protective plates like on my shoulder, my arms. It's like
How do they look like?
like a space knight. It's like,
Amazing.
and it's like protective, but it's not. Yeah, it's dark. It's like steel. It's like that. But okay, it's like from my arms, from my wrist to the elbows, it comes out like spikes. It's like
It's a
feel
protection.
like a warrior. It's like it's
I
like
want you
warrior and explorer. Can't make out, but I'm like very heavily protected.
I want you to bring your hands in front of you and tell me how they look like.
Yeah, it's like I'm wearing some sort of gloves, padded, and they've got small dots on it. Like I think if I use those, I can stick onto places like climb and all that. It's like that.
Like some suction caps.
Yeah, but it's a lot of small dots. It gives better grip, and
So you
pretty
can't
cool.
you can't see the skin. You can only see the
No,
glove.
I can't see my skin. I'm fully suited up.
Alright.
It's pretty cool.
What is the number of fingers that come to your mind when I ask you this question?
I'm seeing 5 fingers.
Alright, very good. And as you bring the awareness to the top part of your head, what do you see?
It's like I'm wearing a helmet. Now,
Tell me more about that helmet.
it's like when I'm in it, it feels like there's a visor in front. But when I'm outside, like when I'm visualizing it from outside, it feels like a metal helmet. It's getting both. I don't know how that can be.
That's alright. Perfectly understandable. Do you see how your face looks like though?
I feel like a man who's strong, and it's like very muscular man. That's the feeling I get. Strong man.
Very
And
good.
why am I on this planet?
Just deeply connect with this strong, muscular man and this armored suit who is an explorer and a warrior. And as you look around, what else do you notice?
I can see a lot of ships in the sky. I think I came from there. I don't belong to this planet. I've come. Okay, so many things are flooding.
Go ahead, take your time.
I'm just trying to process all that. It's okay. Okay, this place is Earth. It's way back, but trying to come to check if everything is fine.
Very good.
And I'm on the ship, and we've come here to check if everything is fine.
And
because there is no life right now. There is no life right now. So I've just come to check, and they're like multiple ships. They're not big ones. They're like tiny ones in the sky. They're waiting. And I know I've come from the ships, and I'm here to check.
How does the ship look like? What shape does it have?
Can't see from here. It's like very far away. It's just like tiny spherical disc ships, like tiny lights. They're like way up in the sky.
How do you manage to come down to check on the planet?
It feels like I was just beamed down. It's like
Alright.
I was like beamed down, and the knowing is to just to do a small surveillance to understand.
How far do you come from?
My mind keeps saying this. It's like so this is what I feel. I feel like I'm a warrior on the ship. I'm a part of the dark warrior. It's there. They serve the Syrian overlords, and Earth was displaced and from its orbit, and it was destroyed during an attack And so I've come here for surveillance to see if it's fine. It's like this is happening exactly when Earth was displaced from its orbit and it settled between Mars and Venus. And so I'm here to check if everything is fine. That is why there is so much of burning, and that is why there is no life. Everything has exploded and it's burning. It's like that's why it's orange. It's this, the volcanoes are like oozing lava, and that's why the suit. Yeah, now it makes sense. That's why the suit, to protect myself from the heat and the climate. The climate isn't okay enough yet. Yeah, the planet has survived. So I'm just like testing. Is it okay? Is it fine?
So if the overlords of Sirius have chosen to destroy this planet, why did you come to check if it was okay?
Oh no, they didn't choose. Nobody chose. It was a battle. It's a stupid battle. It just happened. It's a battle for power. And there was this huge ship that hit Earth when it was between Jupiter and Mars. And it was a mistake. Everybody loved Earth. They loved Earth so much. So they loved Earth, and it was a fight for Earth. It was a fight for Earth, and accidentally Earth was hurt. And so now we thought we almost lost Earth, but we're here to check. Yeah, Earth can be revived, so just here to check.
And this battle, who was it between?
Okay, the battle is actually between the person who controlled the system and another person who wanted to take over the system. Both come from the same place.
Like the both are from Sirius?
Yes.
And you serve them both?
No, I don't care. It's like I don't care about them.
You mentioned that everyone loved Earth.
No, I don't serve them both. But then I'm also a part of this, big family. We're all from there. But I don't support neither, because I felt it was stupid to do what they did. And part of a different team just come here to check.
Why did everyone love Earth so much? What was so special about Earth?
It's like their crown jewel. Like all systems were colonized across all the planets. Every planet had a purpose. Like Jupiter was used for separation of heavy metals because of its gravity. Earth was a harbor of life. Yeah, so this is where they set up capital. Yeah. So it's like this was the center of everything. So
I want you now to leave the scene behind, the scene on the beach, leaving it behind, and we're moving forward in that lifetime to an important day when something significant is happening. We're moving forward now.
I'm on the spaceship. It's like there's some discussion, but I can't make out what.
How does the spaceship look like from the inside?
It's very circular. It's extremely circular. It's all shiny metal on this glass. So they're all sitting and discussing something, but I can't make out what's being discussed.
Are you part of that discussion?
I'm a bit outside. There are like a few people talking, trying to peer in as to what's being discussed, but I can't make out. It feels important that I'm just discussing.
Yes.
Just discussing. I think it's more in relation to what has to be done. Yeah, it's about what should be done now.
About Earth?
Yes, because it's now. Yes, the plan is to revive, and so yeah, that's what they're discussing. It's discussing how to revive the planet after this damage. So that's what's happening.
And why is this so important, this day? It has some significance.
I think I'm being a part of the revival plan. So that's why it's important. That's why I was sent down. Yeah.
Tell me more.
It's the discussion, and it's like getting this knowing that I'm being a part of the plan, and my life is gonna be different after this, like added responsibilities, and
That's why this day was very important for you.
yes, they're making the decision. It can, yeah, so it's important because it was discovered that yes, we can bring it back. So yeah, so what happened was because of the displacement, because of the war, and because of the war, a lot of areas were destroyed. It became inhabitable, uninhabitable. We couldn't inhabit Earth. So I was sent down to check, and I've checked, and I think a lot of people were sent down, multiple areas. We've all checked, and yeah, we're back on the ship, and
you feel that it can be revived.
Yes, on the ship we've decided that it can be revived. Yeah, it can be revived. Yeah, it kind of makes everybody feel positive. Strange, nobody feels happy. It's like the emotions are very subdued. They're like, let's do it. It's like, okay, that happened. Now, okay, it's possible. It's very surprising. These emotions are not going to end. It's like, okay. It's very soft and limited.
And do you know why that is? What comes to your mind?
Yeah, because it's an advanced race and they understand. So,
all right.
Yeah, and so it's because this species is like, get a feeling like we're all accepting. Yeah, we don't. It's okay. I mean, the emotions are there. Like sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's good, but then it's not like humans where we go like, oh no, end of the world. Oh my God. It's like, okay, that happened. Now what? Next, let's move on. Okay, fine, because there's always universe is unlimited. There's always another chance. So, and since there's a potential to help, we're like, okay, let's do that. And again, it's not like too attached or like, oh my God, we have to do this. It's okay, it's attached. Okay, I mean, it's okay. Let's try, see what happens. It's like very moment to moment. It's a very simple way. It looks all fancy with all the spaceships and all the drama happening, but it's in the minds. The minds are so simple. It's like very simple minds. When I said the minds, I got a vision of a typical Syrian being with the elongated head, with a long robe. I don't know why. The minute I said the minds are simple, okay, it's like flashing around. It's like so many minds. Like it's like a council, and I'm able to see into their heads, and they're all wearing long robes, and it's like heads are empty. It's I don't know what that means. It's like okay, it's like probably empty the mind. Yeah, it's like empty the mind. The minds will be simple. You don't need to think too much. It's as simple as that. Okay, so I was shown the Syrian's head. It's empty. The head is elongated and big, but it's empty inside. There's nothing inside. So that's the reason for their simplicity. So, that's beautiful. So emptying the mind makes life simple. It's all because of all the random thoughts and beliefs and all the conditioning. It's like a burden onto the mind. Instead, if the mind is empty, yes, it's simple. That's why their life is simple. Okay, yeah.
Beautiful. Now we're going to move forward to another time in this lifetime when something even more significant is happening. We're there now.
Yeah, I'm seeing it's like Earth is revived, and I'm very happy. I can see it's like green pastures, waterfalls, and it's like teeming with life, and it's like it's just so different now. It's like in a snap, everything is different. It's back. I see Earth how it is now. It just keeps seeing waters and waterfalls and birds flying over the waterfalls, and I'm seeing it from a height. I'm not seeing it on Earth. I'm like floating above. It's like not in space. I'm like hovering. Probably I'm on a craft space. I mean, I don't know, an aircraft or something like that's like under the atmosphere, and it's just teeming with the life. It's teeming. It's so much. It's like it's alive. It's like so alive. It's like alive.
How does it make you feel?
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, it's like good. It's like I feel like we did it. It's like good. It's good.
That's awesome.
It's good.
Now let's move forward to the very last day of that life that you're living. We're moving forward to the very last day of that life that we're watching. We're there now. What do you see?
I don't know. It's like I'm on a spaceship, and there are people around me, and they know that I'm gonna die, but I don't feel weak, or I don't feel as if I'm old. And when I've asked, I got like the answer, like I just decided to move.
Yes.
I didn't. It's not like I died. It's like I decided to move to have the next experience.
Very good.
I think I'm spending too much time on the spaceship, so it's like I want to move to the next. Like, okay, I think that was my entire life. Yeah, I was always on spaceships moving around, and the time I spent on a planet was less, and I spent more time on spaceships.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I like. It's like what needs to be done is done here, and it's like I'm voluntarily moving. I don't know, like it's not like death or old age. I think I don't know how I'm gonna do how they're doing this, and everybody knows. They're like, okay, and so just there, and I'm just ready to move. So
now as you leave your body and you're on the other side of your body, you can see everything about this life in a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. What do you think was your purpose of this life?
I think it was to help in that revival, like to assist in that revival of the planet. And I feel there's too much of connection between me and Earth, because that's what I'm getting. It's like I don't know. I like the planet, and I'm intricately connected to it, and it's like a love affair, and so I was there to help. And post that, I don't see anything. Like after that revival, I think it was done, and I was ready. It's like yeah, mission done. The entire. So I used all my resources, my knowledge, whatever I learned in that life to assist in. Those are the two scenes. I saw the destruction, then I saw it. So it was, oh my god, it's so beautiful. So okay, so it's so good. I mean, to see something that was destroyed, to get it back to its full glory, it's beautiful. So it was a beautiful experience.
And what were the lessons that you learned along the way?
I think it's more like a lesson for me now. It helps me to understand, the simplicity of mind. Even when a planet was destroyed, and we jump to extremes like here and there. There was so much of a balance, and I had this vision of the peak into the Syrian mind where it was empty. So to empty my mind, to not go to ends, to this end and that. Imagine the loss of a planet and then the recovery. I mean, nothing can be greater, right? I mean, probably destruction of a galaxy, but then imagine our life. There's nothing that could be as huge as the destruction of a planet. And still there was so much of stoicness. They weren't messed up. They were like very neutral in their ways. It's just seeing it for what it is without any judgment. Okay, there's that tiny emotion, but then oh, they did this stupid thing, but then there's no pondering or completely getting lost in that and wailing and crying and a complete obsession with that. It's like, okay, it's happened. What do we do next? What do we do next? A planet's been destroyed. What do you do next? You revive it, you check it, and then that's what we did. So it gives me the perspective now that anything that happens, it's okay. You don't need to go to the ends. You just be neutral. See it for what it is. It's happened. Okay, so what now? Even a whole planet can be revived. When a whole planet can be revived, then imagine all those tiny problems. It's absolute nothing.
Yeah.
Anything can be revived, got back to. So that's kind of the lesson. Probably anything can be reversed, like my gray hair. So it's like that. It's like that's what I'm thinking. It's like anything can be revived and reversed, and then I'm feeling so stupid. Imagine a planet can be revived, and his gray hair is
nothing compared
nothing.
to
Yeah, it's like tiny dust. So
now that we understand this life better, let us send gratitude to this being for all the valuable lessons you have learned from him.
Yes.
And let us also send this entity healing energy, thanking him for all the information.